Hey guys, SlimKirby here. Welcome back to more Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. This whole video is just going to be all cutscene and dialogue and stuff, so yeah, I'm not going to be that exciting. If you already know the story, you might just want to skip this episode, but it's up to you. Now, last time, I decided not to talk through this stuff because I felt like I didn't really have anything important to say. However, some people recommended that I still try to at least say some things about the storyline. Some people prefer it when I do talk, so I decided that I'll go ahead and maybe talk through this one. And I'll leave all the non-speaking parts through the actual cutscenes. The animated cutscenes. So what's happening right now is all the Laguz and all the Laguz kings have gathered in one place. The Laguz from Galia, the Beast Tribe, the Hawk Tribe from Phoenices, or whatever the hell the country's called. Still haven't decided on what I'm going to call it. But, yeah, the Hawk King is here, the Raven King, Nasala's here, and they're actually in Goldoa Palace right now, so the Dragon King, Degensia, is also here. And there's a few other Laguz here as well. In particular, traveling with King Tabarn is Prince Rayson of the Heron Tribe. Sorry guys, hold on a second. Sorry, I feel really stuffed up right now for like no reason. Anyways, Prince Rayson from the Heron Tribe is also here. And he's actually one of very few herons to still be alive, actually. Because apparently, a long time ago, there was a massacre on the land of the Heron Tribe in the place called Sirens. I think it's Sirens. It's either Sirens or Serenes. It's one of the two, but I think it's Sirens. I think Sirens sounds better. But yeah, there was a giant massacre a long time ago, and King Tabarn has taken in Prince Rayson, and Prince Rayson is currently living in Phoenices with Tabarn and the rest of the Hawk Tribe. So he's here as well. Anyways, they're just discussing about the events that have been happening over the past few months. How Crimea lost the war with Dayan, and then how Dayan is starting to encroach on Galia's borders. And see, if it does encroach on Galia's borders, there could be a huge war afoot. Because the Laguz don't really like the Bjork attacking the Laguz, and they don't like seeing their own kind at risk, especially after years of torment from Bjork, from harsh Bjork people who have used to own Laguz as slaves. So yeah, a lot of these tribes are just kind of worried about this whole invasion thing. Not much to really talk about. I'm sorry if I kind of was kind of sketchy on the explanation, but right now I'm just like feeling really sick right now for like no reason. So yeah, Nasala's acting all sketchy and all sneaky, which means he might have something to do with a few things that have been going on. And he actually has been, because, well, he ordered the Ravens to attack Princess Alencia's ship that was going to Binyan. And then he also helped the Dayan army assault Princess Alencia in Chapter 13, so Nasala's been doing a lot of sneaky work behind these other Laguz kings' backs, so these Laguz kings are not going to be happy to learn what Nasala has been doing behind the scenes. So basically, yeah, they're just recapping the events that have happened over the last few chapters. You get some backstory with Rayson and just some other things that have been going on. And now they're going to actually turn back to King Kanagus of Galia. And then, yeah, they're going to suggest what they're going to do with the whole Dayan situation. they're not going to do anything to help out Princess Alencia just yet. Because, well, they really don't want to get involved in too many disputes right now. Because it'll... I don't want to say it'll harm reputation, but it will, like, make some of the other nations get suspicious, and it could allow Benyon to get involved, and knowing how large Benyon is, that's not a nation anybody wants to be at war with. And that's basically it. The meeting ends with that. King Dagincia gave a warning to Naysala and Tabarn. Just to be careful and stop doing stupid things or whatever. Okay, Chapter 15, The Feral Frontier. This chapter actually starts kind of like a continuation of the last chapter. We're going to Castle Kilvis, where Rayson is going to visit Naysala, and he's going to question Naysala's motives, because him and Naysala are actually old friends, so they know each other pretty well, and Rayson's just confused at why Naysala was provoking Tabarn so much in the meeting. And Neolucci also knows Rayson, obviously. So they're going to talk for a little bit. And that's basically really all they're going to talk about. I guess I'll talk about the next chapter briefly. The next chapter's, again, not that hard. But it's actually going to be a very good opportunity for me to level up some of my other units. And especially units that are kind of underleveled. Especially Jill. This next chapter is actually really good for Jill. On my very first Jill playthrough, the first playthrough I was actually going to use Jill, Chapter 15 was when I actually started using her. And boy was I glad I did start using her, because she became a really great unit here. So I'm pretty much going to try to do the same method. So you should probably expect to see Jill as my MVP in the next chapter, but I'll try to get a few kills with my other units as well. I'll also try to level up Soren quite a bit as well, so I can give him closer to level 20, because he's going to reach his class-changing level soon as well. I'm not going to be using Kieran, Oscar for obvious reasons. Actually, they're probably not obvious to you, but they will be when you see the next chapter. Anyways, back to the storyline. It seems like Naysala is going to be visited by Oliver. Why, it's Oliver. Good old Oliver. It seems that Naysala has been making some dirty deals with this Benyon senator. I wonder what's going on there. And it seems like Oliver seems very interested in Prince Rayson. Whatever could Naysala be planning right now? Or what could Oliver even be planning? A very weird partnership. Although I guess you can't really consider a partnership as much as a business partners, I guess. I don't know. But we are going to go back to Benyon. We're going to join Ike and the rest of the group. They're just going to talk briefly that they were given another mission by the Apostle. They didn't really find out anything about that crate that they obtained in the last chapter, but we'll find more about it out later when we talk to the Apostle again. But for now, we're actually going to go on to the next mission. And Miss is just talking about, oh, we've met some nobles that are not like her, blah, blah, blah. But, I don't know. It's just storyline stuff. Yeah, as you can probably tell, I'm not very enthusiastic about the storyline in this game. Or in basically any game, actually. So, here's the results from last battle. 280 bonus experience, and also, Zahark was the MVP. No surprises there. But I gotta end the video now. This is SlimKirby with Let's Play Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. Join us next time on Sunday for the next episode. Why Sunday? Well, on Saturday we have another Mario Party board playthrough. So you might want to look out for that. And don't forget we also have Mario World tomorrow as well. So until then, this is SlimKirby signing off. Later, guys.